Hey folks, I'm 22 Tiger Dude, and I'm here to give you my top 10 worst movies of 2013. I'm holding it in there. I'm really holding it in there. I'll give you guys my honorable mentions first. I'll go through them quickly, and then let's get to the top 10 worst movies of 2013. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. It's killing me. Really is. So my honorable mentions are Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, We're the Millers, The World's End, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, Rapture Palooza, and The Host. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. I do hate the movie, honestly, but I did have some fun with the film. When the action in the film's going on, I actually did have a little bit of fun watching it. I respect this film because at least it knows it's bad. It succeeds at being a bad movie. So I'm not going to say F this movie because the movie knows it's bad, and if a movie knows it's bad, I could at least respect it for that. So I hate Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, but I respect it. We're the Millers. Yeah, I know some people said, oh, this is a surprisingly funny movie. I laughed so hard. No, This Is the End was a surprisingly hilarious movie, and it's one of my favorite films of 2013. We're the Millers, it just didn't surprise me. I came in this film thinking it would be horrendous, although the surprise is that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a bad movie. It's not very funny, it's lazy, it's poorly executed. Now, The World's End. I know you guys are going, what? Because I know The World's End is a film that's in a lot of people's best list. I came into this film pretty excited. I was pretty excited to see The World's End, especially after hearing how hilarious and amazing it is. And I just hated The World's End. I'm sorry. Like, the film starts out good, then it gets slow and very boring, then the robot plot actually picks up and it gets all badass, then it gets boring, then it gets stupid, then it gets good again, then it gets boring, and then especially when it goes to the final 20 minutes of the movie, just more, the worst part of this movie is the ending. I could not stand the ending. I love the action sequences. The actors, they did do a good job. And there were actually some pretty genuinely good ideas in this film. But in the end, it just did not work for me. Good for you if you love The World's End. I just didn't. I hated this film. Number 13. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. I like the original, but man, did I just want to fall asleep after watching the sequel. That's all I gotta say for that film. It's a bad and very boring movie. Rapture Palooza. This is a film I actually saw at the last minute before I started to make my top 10 worst list. And my gosh, this is such a bad movie. It has good actors in there. Bob Corddry did good. Anna Kendrick was good. Craig Robinson, even though I couldn't stand his character, he did do a good job with the character. I will be honest, the first 20 to 30 minutes of this film was actually not bad. I actually found myself sort of enjoying Rapture Palooza. After that, the film just goes downhill from there. Out of all the films in my honorable mentions, this is actually the film I really wanted to put in my top 10 worst, but it just didn't make it because the 10 you're about to see in my list I found to be worse than The Host. The Host is a boring film. The romance is so incredibly cheesy. I just did not like it. It was uninteresting for most of the movie, and it just wasn't very good. Now, let's get to my top 10 worst movies of 2013. Number 10 is A Good Day to Die Hard. And man, was it a good day to die hard after watching this piece of shit. I hated this movie. It is not only one of the worst movies I've seen in 2013, but it is a huge disappointment. I was really excited for this film because I really enjoyed the first 4 Die Hard films. The action is cool. I had fun with the action. Good Day Die Hard sucked ass. I just didn't like it. Number 9 is...
What is he after?
I don't know. Do exactly as I say, and your wife lives.
She's beautiful.
Selena Gomez, a beautiful actress. Ethan Hawke, a badass actor. And Jon Voight, who is the Mouse. Along with a lot of driving, crashing, all that good stuff, you get a stupid movie called Getaway. It gets more dumber as it goes along. Just get away from this movie. Yes, I know, that's cheesy. But seriously, get away from this movie. Watch Fast and Furious 6 instead, because that is a much better film than this stupid piece of crap. Number 8 is...
Let's go!
And I thought I had a bad side.
Get it! Nice shot!
Na 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 na. The Smurfs II. I hated the original Smurfs, and I hated the second one. I'm not surprised I hate this one. Although, it is a little better than the first. I'll give it credit for that. Still, I feel like movies like these just insult kids. They just think kids are dumb. They have no intelligence. And when there are filmmakers like that where they think our generation kids are stupid, that is like very insulting. And they're the real stupid idiots. So fuck you filmmakers for thinking kids in this generation could be stupid. Give them quality family films. But The Smurfs 2, yeah, it's a bad movie. That's why it's my number 8. Number 7 is...
I have a little something to help alleviate some of that stress.
Okay, I'll do it.
A Haunted House. Now, I'll give this film credit. It's actually better than most of the spoof films that come out nowadays. Because, wow, are they just horrendous. A Haunted House is a bad movie. But, at least it gave me laughs here and there. I will admit it. I just didn't think the film was that funny. I was really bored. And Nick Swartzen, ooh, he was annoying as hell here. I couldn't stand him every time he was on screen. Number 6 is... R.I.P.D. This is from the director of the original Red film. That was a good film. Not only that, but it has Jeff Bridges, it has Ryan Reynolds. People give Ryan Reynolds a lot of crap, and I don't think he deserves that many crap. I think he's one of the most likable actors working, and I actually do think he's a good actor. I like both these actors. They really did good. I liked Kevin Bacon, who was also in here. The script for R.I.P.D., it was so sloppy. It really is a Men in Black ripoff, and I just wasn't having fun with this film. The only time I honestly did have fun with R.I.P.D. was the finale. I gotta admit, the finale was actually pretty damn awesome, and I actually did have fun with it. But other than the finale, I just did not have fun with this film. R.I.P.D. sucks. Number 5. Now, this is gonna be pretty unusual, but my number 5 is... My Little Pony Equestria Girls. I am not ashamed to say it, but I do watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I love the show, so yes, I am a brony. I love the storytelling, I love the animation, I love the characters. Equestria Girls was so lazy. This movie makes the Barbie movies look like a fucking masterpiece. I could not stand Equestria Girls. It is horrible. It is a huge slap in the face to a brony like me because I love the show so much. Number 4. Beautiful Creatures. Oh my gosh, I love this film. It is so amazing. This is one of the best films I've ever seen. No, fuck that. This is one of the worst films I've ever seen. It was boring, it was stupid, it was cheesy. It felt like a complete Twilight ripoff. Oh man, I just couldn't stand beautiful creatures. The movie is 2 hours long, but it felt like it was 3 hours long. It felt that long to me, and it felt like it was never going to end. I hated every moment of beautiful creatures, and I never want to look back at this film. Number 3 is...
What have you done with my brother?
I'm gonna wipe out the alien infestation one planet at a time.
Get ready.
Scorch, are you okay?
Of course I am. Nothing can stop Scorch Supernova. Whoa!
Escape from Planet Earth. It was 100% predictable. It was a rushed, choppy, animated film. They say dialogue you've heard a million times, the oldest jokes in the book. It just wasn't a funny movie. And the animation looks so cheap. I hope this movie escapes from Planet Earth because it does not belong here. It really doesn't. Number 2. This is going to get really interesting. Is...
Now I understand.
Just when I thought it couldn't get more offensive.
Movie 43. I could tell every skit that was put into this film, the actors were not having a good time. They looked so uncomfortable on screen, and I really don't blame them. This movie is offensive, it's disgusting. This movie was made as if us as an audience is stupid. Like, that's all we watch as comedies. Look, I enjoy raunchy comedies, alright? I can enjoy that. I mean, This Is the End is my favorite R-rated film of 2013. I love Ted. I love 21 Jump Street. I enjoy some other ones. But when a film like this is just being raunchy and disgusting just for the sake of it and not even trying to put a creative idea in it, yeah, you're not doing a well-done job, Movie 43. So go to hell and fuck you. Seriously, I hated Movie 43. And now, everyone, my number 1 worst movie of 2013 is...
I've come back from worse than this.
Scary Movie 5. This is the worst film of 2013. Every moment in this film is horrendous. There is nothing good about this film. The acting is terrible. The spoofs are just absolutely unwatchable. It is so painful to sit through, and I can't believe all the actors would actually make fucking shit like this. Fuck Scary Movie 5. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. I fucking hated Scary Movie 5. This is my worst film of the year. I am moving on before I seriously lose my fucking mind. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 worst movies of 2013. So just like with my top 10 best list, in the comments below, tell me what is your worst movie of 2013 and make your top 10 list as well. Subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank God I got that out of the way. I don't want to think about these piece of shits ever again. I am 22 Tiger Dude, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!